Previously on Love After Lockup.
I've been incarcerated for 12 years for armed robbery.
I have never met Quaylen outside of prison. He ain't never been a father. He ain't never been in no real relationship. I guess their biggest concern was the fact that when I was younger, we gave this man $15,000. We got used. But I trust Quaylen.
I need to pick my mama up on your way out with Bowling Green.
I told my mama I was gonna come out there with her in Texas.
There's felonies. There's like 30 of them.
People can change. I want to marry Christiana on the day she gets out. I'm gonna turn the truck into a wedding chapel.
I think it's a little crazy because they've had visitations, but they've never actually spent time together in the free world.
She doesn't know I'm doing this.
What if she says no?
I met Maurice on a dating website.
We got married while he was in prison.
We both come from two different worlds.
You really don't know this guy. You may have been used this whole time.
My sister, she cut me off. She thought that I was a bad role model to be around my niece.
That's her.
I think she saw me.
I'm gonna show everyone standing by Maurice is the right decision.
Justine and I have never met in person because she said she gained weight and she didn't want me to see her like that.
The cost of a bail bond is 10% of the bail amount, $5,000. She's a flight risk. If she does miss court, the court would put you on the hook for $50,000.
This guy's gonna die.
Scott is my boyfriend.
Have you ever visited her in prison?
No. I moved to Mississippi from New York just to be with Lindsay.
In the last 2 years, Scott has sent me for around $15,000 to $20,000.
How old is she?
27. I'm 51.
Ah!
No one in my family knows about my relationship with Lindsay. Today is a release day, and I'm picking Lindsay up at the airport. This will literally be the first time I see Lindsay face-to-face in person. This is probably one of my favorite outfits that we got Lindsay. Kind of stylish and neat. And hopefully she'll pick this to change into. When I see Lindsay walk off that plane, I'm sure my eyes are gonna, obviously it's been close to 2 years. Every king needs his queen.
I have so many things that I'm looking forward to when I'm being released. First off, just seeing Scott and my daughter and being able to hold them and do things with them is super exciting. I feel like me and Scott have a connection that is gonna overcome age.
Lindsay and I have discussed marriage many times. She had sent me this picture, and it's a picture of a wedding-type engagement ring, and she wrote, hint, hint. So my plan is to get married as soon as I can.
I'm coming out, I want extra clothes and jewelry, things to kind of make me feel normal.
Designer panties. I'm sure Lindsay's gonna look really sexy in these. Lindsay had to have the most expensive phone, $1,200 or so. Everything, including the phone and her clothes and all of her makeup, we're looking at probably around $2,500 of, expenses that she's gonna need for the halfway house, so. One of the things I'm concerned about is Lindsay has been in the SHU, which is the secure housing unit. She's very limited on phone calls, so we were only able to speak for 15 minutes. She gave me her itinerary, and she was taking a flight from California to Atlanta and then to Columbus, Mississippi, where I'll be waiting to pick her up. It's my hope that that is still what's going on and that everything's on schedule. I don't think Lindsay is a troublemaker, and I think trouble finds Lindsay because she is a very beautiful, pretty white young girl. But I'm pretty confident that she does not want to go back to prison and will follow the rules that she needs to follow to stay out of prison.
I am usually in trouble while I've been locked up. In 7 months, I got 8 incident reports for fights and things because I'm really bad at being good.
I'm on my way to see Brenda, which is Lindsay's mom, and Miley Grace, which is Lindsay's daughter. Brenda is actually Lindsay's grandmother, but she considers her mom because she is the one who raised her from about 6 months old. So I actually have a great relationship with them. I've known them and seen them since I've been down here. And Miley Grace, I've really enjoyed taking her shopping to get clothes for school.
Is there any concern that this is some kind of scam? That Lindsay is scamming you?
Absolutely not. She actually invited me to her mother's home for Thanksgiving dinner. Right there, I kind of knew Lindsay's not sending any Joe Schmo into home to her mother and daughter if she didn't have a good feeling about it. Doesn't matter where you find your soulmate. You could be anywhere. So we just happened to meet in a little different way.
Hey, how you doing? This is the crazy one getting married.
John. Congratulations, John. My name is Sal. I'll be your driver for the day.
This is pretty killer. I love it. Here's a plan.
Okay.
We gotta throw this stuff in the truck. Then Lahoma is gonna follow me. You follow her. We gotta get to the park and beat feet over to the prison. We have no time. 0 time, out of time, gotta roll. Christiana gets out of prison somewhere between 7:30 and 8.
I got the directions plugged in here.
Oh, cool.
We're looking pretty good.
Christiana has no idea what I'm up to, but the plan is I'm gonna take the truck to the park, then I'm gonna take the limo over to the prison, and then I'm gonna propose when she gets out, take her back over to the park in the limo, get married, and get the hell out of Dodge. We will only have about 40 minutes from the second she gets out the front door to the time we have to be on the road to get to the halfway house.
So you picked your spot out and everything, huh?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, 6:37, so you got a little time.
Yep.
Not much. When you try to rush things, things go a little crazy, so take a deep breath. You never seen this little setup, huh?
Oh, I haven't.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he kind of came up with it.
I want to marry Christiana on the day she gets out to make it as special for her as possible, but I am feeling extremely nervous.
Watch that first step.
Me and Christiana have kissed on visits before, but it'll be the first time we've ever been able to touch each other without someone saying, hey, too close, too close.
Why are you putting curtains on the side?
I don't want the cops to see me getting lucky.
Oh, that's his after party.
That's my after party.
TMI.
I don't want to know.
My past choice in women has not been great. I was married 4 times. One of my marriages ended real quick. I married that person twice. My other relationships, very short-lived, but I do love Christiana. When you know, you just know. So I really need to make something work.
John, you want to start heading over there so this way she don't walk out to nobody?
We're gonna roll.
All right, John,
buddy.
let's get going.
Good luck, dude.
There is always the possibility that she will say no.
Stomach is nuts. The most important thing when I see him for the first time, I just want him to think I look pretty. So
This morning, I'm in California to go pick up Maurice from prison.
I have like less than an hour, like 45 minutes to go.
Seeing Maurice for the first time in the outside world is gonna be so different.
I woke up every hour looking at the clock like, is it time to go? Is it time to go?
It's crazy because we've been married for 4 years, but it's always been in prison. It was love at first sight the first time I visited him. And then 3 months later, we were engaged, and 6 months later, we were married.
Like 20 minutes.
But the last 2 years, he actually got in trouble. They said that he was trying to bring drugs into the facility. and he got his visits taken away. So we actually haven't seen each other in 2 years in person.
I'm just putting makeup on my legs.
So when I usually go to visit Maurice, I'm in like sweats or a long dress that covers everything. So I think it's gonna be a real treat for Maurice to see me in a really short dress and like have my boobs out. Me and Maurice have had conjugal visits. Yeah, our sex life was great. I called him the Energizer Bunny. He can go for hours. I don't think we're gonna make it to the hotel when he gets out. Like, it's been 2 years since we've had sex. But I am kind of worried that me and Maurice's relationship may be different when he comes home. Because it's not just us sitting across from each other in a visiting room. We're gonna be doing things together, living together. Keep taking a deep breath, deep breath. I'm freaking. Hi, I'm picking up my husband.
All right, just pull around right here and then park in the parking lot.
It's 7 o'clock, and I think he said he should be getting out by like 7:45. Typical prison, they're taking their time. My heart is beating so fast. The last 4 years of me being with Maurice while he's in prison has been a crazy ride. Writing letters every day, and phone calls, having to put money on the phone, and drive 11 hours to go visit him. Deep breath. I know that I've been the only woman since we got married and everything. But he was talking to another girl before he actually asked me to marry him, and she was sending him a lot of money, and they never met in person. But I'm starting to have a few doubts, like, you have to be married to get conjugal visits. So maybe Maurice has been using me for these last 4.5 years for sex. Where is he? What if he comes out and he's a completely different man and he doesn't want to be with me?
I think my heart is gonna pump out of my chest. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm nervous as Oh my God, is that him in there?
If everything goes well, we get married.
Unbelievable. We never got married. She could be a guy for all you know.
Without Mom's approval, I don't know how this would work.
He said he talked to you about it. No. I'm shocked, like, wow. I would take my son and walk right out of there. I don't know if Quaylen lied to me or his mother. Oh, let me get the door. Hey, guys. Hi, Sissy. Hey, Mom. Hey.
I'm going to the house for real.
Yes, you're going.
In a
You
minute.
see me in 2 days, in a minute. Give her kisses. Mwah.
You
know where she going?
Happy to have Kaylin.
I definitely would say I have struggled when it comes to men just because in my past relationships, they use me. What made me really fall in love with Quaylen was when he sent my daughter a birthday card. So it was like, here it is, this man just sends her a birthday card. And my daughter she's a part of my life. We're like a package deal. She calls Quaylen her dad. Love you. Yaya got it. Yaya got your phone today. Okay, take her to the car.
For me?
Get it warmed up. I need to talk to Chevelle before she go. Alrighty, bye. Love you guys. I'll be out there. This is it. And you've been waiting on this moment for 2.5 years. Mm-hmm. How you feel? I don't know. I feel all type of emotions inside. Is there a little part of you that's scared? Yep. You know, I know you've invested a lot in this. You know, you invested a lot. And I just really don't want you to be disappointed. Right. But then I know I have raised you with morals, and you have values, and you have a relationship with God. And from now on, you're gonna have to depend on those things. Because this man's been in jail for 12 years. I believe in Quaylen. It's been 2.5 years, so it's just so many emotions. I can't wait to see him, but I had to pick up his mom before I head to him to get him. And I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, damn, is she even gonna like me?
I got my mom name right here. This is also, it's a Q with an ace. That's for my mom. Gotta get mom's approval. You know, without mom's approval, I don't know how this would work.
Everything he's told you, now you have to hope and pray that he's gonna be who he say he's gonna be for you and for Maila, because he's coming in as a father figure for her. So just promise me that there's nothing that you've invested so much in him that if you see flags and if you see signs that you won't walk away. Mama, I promise you, I'm gonna take it one day at a time. I have mixed emotions with Chevelle's relationship about Quaylen because of the type of person Chevelle is. You know, she loves hard and she loves fast. I will say the jury is still out because he has to show me. I feel like he has to prove it to me soon. Quaylen is either a lesson or a blessing, and I hope he's the blessing. I hope so too.
This is a prepaid call from Justine. Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, I have good news.
Okay, tell me.
So I went to the bail bondsman, and after going over your extensive rap sheet, you are able to bond out, and your release date is for sure 100% tomorrow. So
Destiny and I have never met in person. We met through a prison pen pal site, and I believe she's the one.
So this bond, you know, that $5,000 is not refundable, but and also if you take off and run on me or whatever, or don't go to court, I'm out 50 G's. You know, I'm the one that has to pay that if you don't go.
Like, I get what you're saying, and I understand. Like, when you look at it looks bad, okay? But it's made me the person that I've become, and like, if I hadn't gone through this and done all that stuff, you wouldn't be in my life right now. So I'm really stressed out about you. Like, I don't want you to judge me when I get out, because I'm gonna have no makeup on. I have gained some weight, like 20 freaking pounds. Because I swear to God, I will make sure that I look good for you, okay?
I believe you.
Destiny's definitely gorgeous, and I know that she's gonna be even more beautiful when I actually meet her.
I believe you, and I believe in you.
Well, that's all I need. All I need is you by my side, and I'm good. I love you.
I love you too.
Goodbye.
So far, I've had to pull out of my 401k and my savings to help Destiny out. I hope that I'm not making a huge mistake. Oh, hey.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Gracie. Kelly and I ended our relationship around 8 years ago. We have 6 kids, and they all live with her. They don't know that, you know, I'm dating somebody. I just trying to wait till the right time to tell them. So you guys find everything?
Yeah. Is there anything that you're gonna try on, or?
Well, I wanted to try on a couple of these.
Destiny's gonna have to meet Kelly in order to meet my kids, and so that's gonna be the first major hurdle that we're gonna have to face, because I think Kelly's gonna be very jealous of Destiny.
So, haven't seen you in a while. How have things been?
Well, remember that girl Destiny I was telling you I was talking to?
A little bit.
Well, she's getting out of prison here soon.
I know that Sean's been talking to a woman in prison for a while. I honestly do not think this woman is real. And if she is, I think she's playing games.
She's gonna be coming up by me.
coming out here where? Like, does she have family? Who's she staying with?
She's gonna stay with me. She's gonna move in with me.
Unbelievable. Are you serious? You're gonna bring somebody around our kids who's been in prison for drugs?
She's not using them now.
How do you know? Most people, when they get out, they start using again. What makes you think she won't?
People change. People are in jail all the time.
I don't think anybody changes. I'm sorry. I'm not buying that. She could be a guy for all you know.
I don't think so.
Oh, my God. You don't even know. Oh, well. Have you been spending money on her?
A little bit, yeah.
Ballpark. What are we talking?
It's a few thousand.
A few thousand? Instead of stuff that could be spent on your kids, you spend a few $1,000s on her? She's going after you for your money. That's what this whole thing's about.
No, it's not.
It's
don't
you need to.
prejudge. Don't prejudge anything. See, you put her down, and it's not fair because you don't even know her. I love her, and hopefully, if everything goes well, then we get married and go from there.
Since when was it that serious? I thought it was just kind of a talking
It wasn't
thing.
planned on. It wasn't that serious at the time. It just kind of got serious.
We were together for most of the last 22 years. But we never got married. I was nothing, basically, to you then.
It's not that you didn't matter. It's just people...
Not enough to
feel-
marry. I wasn't good enough to marry, but I was good enough to have your kids. That's what you're telling me? She's not gonna come around my kids without me meeting this person and me being okay with it. I think Sean's being catfished because I think she's honestly one of those people that is just using somebody for money and to get what they want.
She should be walking out the door any second now. Christiana always says, I'm not in love with you yet. I don't know where she ran off to.
Today, Lindsay is getting out of prison. Brenda and Miley Grace, Lindsay's mom and daughter, lives about 3 hours from where I'm at now. We decided to meet halfway and spend some time with Miley Grace on the playground, and we will cover the logistics of the remainder of the day. Hey, guys. Hi. How are you? Good. Hello. Miley Grace. High five. So, have you talked to Lindsay yet? Hopefully, one of us will get that call today, so.
I'm really excited to see my mom because I haven't seen her in so long. I only had about half of my life with her, and I think Scott's a really nice person. The first time I met him, he bought me lots of my clothes for my school and everything, and I still wear them. He actually bought me these clothes, so he made a very good first impression.
Lindsay's flight is supposed to get in 8:15, 8:30. From the airport, we'll head to Tupelo and meet you guys at the halfway house. When Lindsay gets off the plane, she has to go to the halfway house in Tupelo for a couple months. I'm a firm believer that Lindsay will abide by the rules, and then she'll come home to the house that I got, and we could continue to cultivate our relationship together. So, you excited?
I'm really excited. I haven't seen her in over a year, so I can't wait.
You're glad she's coming home?
Miley's been mine since Lindsay's been in trouble. Lindsay, she went to school, pregnant. She finished our local community college. She got a degree there, but then one day it just went wrong. She just had another dark side, another life that I didn't know anything about, so.
I got into drug dealing after I started using meth. I started to sell drugs to just pay for my high. Pretty quickly, it grew into a substantial more amount than I was even getting through working a regular job. So I didn't go back to college after that summer. Why am I going to college to earn a degree when I'm currently earning $10,000 on a Friday night? It just didn't make sense to me why I should stick on the path that I was currently on.
White shoes, white shoes.
Hopefully, the relationship with Scott will help keep her on the straight line because She's missed 4 years of her daughter growing up.
All right, I'll give you a little push, all right? So you sit down and let me know when you're ready. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Reach your legs out. Miley Grace's father is in the picture, I believe, as much as he wants to be. Everybody has their own viewpoint on what's a good parent. I know what I consider a good parent. If you would have asked me, my biggest accomplishment in life was my son. My son was killed in a car accident back in 2017. There was a single car accident. Connor and his friend were both killed on impact and died at the scene. I was crushed. I mean, I was devastated. That Connor was my life for 20 years. Just for you, no one else. I won't even do this for your mother, so. I feel this relationship with Lindsay was very much a second chance for both Lindsay and I to get our lives back on track and become a family. After Connor's death, I honestly did not know how I was going to get through that, or if I was going to get through that. So I do not want to lose another person that I love.
Bye.
See you tonight, definitely.
Getting excited?
Yeah. A little nerve-wracking, but I'm holding her together.
You ever been to this prison before?
I've been up here to visit a couple of times.
Does she know you're pulling up with a limo, or she just knows you're coming today?
She knows I'm coming, has no idea about the limo.
So this is all gonna be a big surprise.
Absolutely. She doesn't even know we're getting married, so,
Oh, she don't even know about this?
No, I haven't asked her yet.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope she says yes and she's all for it.
Everybody says that. What'd I do with that? Just gotta pray. I can be impulsive because life is too short. I just want to live life. I have to get out of my head and let the Creator do what He's gonna do. I don't have any control from this point on. Most of my relationships have not exactly been happy ones. But I love Christiana, and I'm definitely ready to make it official and take her off the market permanently and do this getting hitched thing for good this time. All right, she should be walking out the door any second now, I think. Since me and Christiana haven't dated outside of prison, Christiana, she always says, I love you, but I'm not in love with you yet because we haven't been together intimately yet. So I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark and see what happens.
See somebody walking. No? So you don't know what kind of car she's getting out of?
I have no idea. She should be out already. I don't know where she ran off to.
This is about him coming home and reconnecting with his family. I would take my son and walk right out of there, and he would go. I don't think so.
This could possibly be the last time you see your daughter. I honestly do not think Gracie will want to meet this woman.
What was she in prison for?
Drugs.
That's a big thing.
Because I went to prison so young, I just had turned 17. I missed out on a lot. So I'm nervous just because how long it's been, but at the same time, I'm anxious, I'm ready, I'm motivated. Man, 12 years is a long time. I think the hardest thing about getting out is gonna be transitioning back into society. It's gonna be the hardest. The whole world done changed. Social media wasn't big, you know, I still had flip phones, you know what I mean? Man, it wasn't no Facebook, none of that. When I got locked up, I was still on MySpace.
I think my heart is gonna pump out of my chest. Oh my God, is that him? I'm nervous as
I have never been with Maurice in the outside world, and we just grew up completely different. He was a Compton Crip. That's like the gang he was in. When Maurice comes home, I just hope he can stay out of trouble.
Oh my God.
Come on, baby, let's go. Don't cry. Come on. I feel exuberant. What I say, exuberated? Exuberant, though. But I said exuberated. That's my slang. You feel me? So exuberant, but I say exuberated.
I've been waiting for this for 4.5 years, almost 5 years.
Almost.
And I'm ecstatic to finally have him home.
Wow. Kiss you all day, baby. I'm free. The CO, excuse my language, all them. My fake ass friends that was inside there, all that. I'm home, my wife, a person that really loved me, somebody that was here for me since day one. Didn't turn her back on me.
My heart is like gonna out of my chest. Feel it. I'm just ready to show my family, you know, the man that I know, not just, you know, the man in prison. And I know that they'll love him just as much as I do. You look so
You look good too, baby. Look at you.
And when that prison van pulled up and they let you out, how'd you feel?
I'm like, damn, who was that white lady right there? She looks so damn bang. Oh, is that my wife? Damn.
What do you want to do
Right now? What you think? I want to go have some sex. That's what I want to go do.
Yeah. Let's go back to the room.
Yeah. I'm home. I made it.
Damn, like, Quaylen is really about to come home. I feel good right now, but at the same time, I'm kind of worried because, I mean, I'm meeting his mom for the first time. It's just been, like, weighing on me, like, what's she gonna think about me? You know, is she gonna think that I am for her son? I'm picking up Quaylen's mom because she came all the way from Houston to see her son get released. And I feel like it's very important to me that we get to know each other. I'm definitely a little nervous. You know, she lives in Houston and Quaylen is about to live with me in Kansas City. So it's like I'm taking away her child that's already been taken away from 12 years. So I don't know what type of feeling she's gonna be feeling.
I'm kind of nervous about my mama meeting Seville because I know my mama, you know, she really want me in Texas. You know, my mom don't want me living in Kansas once I get out because she know that it's a potential that I can fall back into old patterns. I grew up around gangbangers, so I told my mama I was gonna come out there with her. But at the same time, my girl in Kansas, so definitely hard to make that decision. We're gonna have to meet in the middle somewhere.
Hi! It's finally nice to meet you. How are you? Good, how are you? I'm good. So beautiful.
You too, look at you.
Let me get your bag for you.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. How was your trip?
It was awesome. Glad to be here. I'm so excited. I don't know how to feel right now. I've waited a long, long time to see him and be able to touch him, and you know, it's just, I have no words. I don't even want to talk about it because I might start crying.
When was the last time you seen him?
3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
So how does being back here make you feel, knowing the fact that, you know, Quaylen is about to be living here?
He didn't tell me that. But I don't remember him telling me that he was going to live here in Kansas City. I was thinking he was coming to Houston because that's what we talked about.
He said he talked to you about it.
No.
And he told you.
No.
We just met, and it's already like the tensions is already up in the air. I had no idea that Quaylen told his mom that he was moving to Houston. I'm shocked, like, oh, wow, wait a minute.
That was our whole purpose of moving away from Kansas City.
Oh.
The purpose of moving was so that when he was released, he would be in a better environment. I didn't want him to get out and reconnect with bad influences or people that could potentially lead him back down the wrong trail.
But eventually, everybody has to live their own life.
It's been 12 years since I've had my son close to me, and I want him close to me. It concerns me, the anxiety and the overwhelmness that I know he's gonna feel.
He's been locked up for 12 years, so you don't know what he gonna do? What if he's like, a grown man?
It's common sense to me.
We agreed together to stay here.
Exactly, y'all agreed.
And then,
but he didn't tell me.
He told me that he told you.
No, he didn't.
See, that's the part that.
No, he didn't tell me that.
I don't know if Quaylen lied to me or his mother. After a year, when we was talking, we made like a pact that we gonna tell each other everything. So it's like, well, that's a smack in the face because we had that pact.
I just don't want no foolishness. This is about him coming home and reconnecting with his family. I would take my son and walk right out of there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
What do you mean you would take Quaylen?
And walk right out of there.
Nah.
And he will go.
I don't think so.
Okay.
This could be the last time you see your daughter.
I've been dating this girl who's in prison. She's moving in with me.
I don't want to meet this woman. It just seems like you're more so trying to start a new family.
The girl Destiny I was telling you I was talking to, she's gonna stay with me. She's gonna move in with me.
Unbelievable. You're gonna bring somebody around our kids who's been in prison for drugs?
I love her, and I'm just trying to give you the courtesy by telling you this now. Whether or not you tell Gracie, or whether or not I tell Gracie.
No, you can talk to her. I'm not going to. This is on you. This could possibly be the last time you see your daughter, because I have no idea how she's gonna react to this whole thing.
When Destiny gets out of prison tomorrow, the plan is for her to come move in with me here in Vegas. But my daughter does not know the details of mine and Destiny's relationship.
I'll be out in the car waiting for her, and I'll give you a call.
All right.
I honestly do not think Gracie will want to meet this woman.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome. I want you to talk to you real quick.
Okay.
I don't know what your mom's told you, but I've been dating this girl who I met who's in prison. And she's getting out soon. She's moving in with me.
I don't know what to say. What was she in prison for?
Drugs.
That's a big thing. It's not something to just kind of like brush away. I want you to be happy, obviously, like you're my dad, but it just seems like you're kind of moving it really fast already. Like, why does she have to move in?
Because she doesn't have nowhere else to go right now. And she doesn't have nowhere, and we've been talking. I feel like I know her, and I'm gonna take that chance and see how it goes.
I really, it just seems like you're more so trying to start a new family.
I'm not trying to start a new family. Just because me and your mom didn't work out doesn't mean I don't want you. Quit, don't even think that, okay? I'm not.
I don't know her, don't really know anything about her, and she's in prison. I don't want to meet this woman until she, proves that she wants to be with my dad for real and isn't just using him.
She should be out already. I don't know where she ran off to.
She's got butterflies just like you right now.
There's a car right there. Let's
There
see
she
what's
comes.
happening.
Oh my God, there's a limo. I just love you.
Go big or go home, baby.
Hi, baby. Oh, you got a limo.
About time you got here.
Oh my gosh. Are we taking this limo all the way?
Negative.
I've been in and out of prison for 14 years, mostly all burglaries, just to get the next fix. Cocaine and meth and crack, that's what my life's been about. This time will be different because John isn't an addict, he's just a different kind of guy. And I just never had the love and the affection that he gives me.
Hold on, don't want you to get squished. All right, let's go.
I'm not getting squished.
I met John through an ad for pen pals. When you're in prison, it's very important to have a pen pal because you feel alone. I took a chance at love with John and wanted to trust him in a different way that I never trusted anybody else. He accepts me for who I am. That's all I've ever wanted, is for somebody to accept me for who I am.
This is awesome. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's Sal.
Let me take that from you. I'll put that in the front seat.
Thank you.
I first messaged Christiana about 3 months ago, and I think we were talking about marriage maybe about a month into our phone calls, but we've only talked about that maybe once or twice. One more thing before we go. We gotta have a little chat.
Okay.
Well, you know, it is your first day out. Big day, lots of fun stuff. So, I was wondering if there was a possibility if you'd marry me.
Oh, my stomach's turning right now.
Next on Love After Lockup. Quaylen getting into a relationship, I don't agree with it.
I did not know that.
I don't know what's going on. Is that him? Wait a minute.
Is that Lindsay's plea? I haven't received confirmation from Lindsay.
I want that true love with a nice butt.
I like your ass too if you sending me money in jail.
Watch this.
And I hope you got a lot of it, Tyrese, because she's coming for it.
You're about to have a heart attack.
She never hangs up on me. I'm worried that Destiny's a catfish.